Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Battiato. That's caught. It's Butler. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. He lets it fly. Finds a spot down the gun of the D. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tipton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the
breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Moving away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Battiato. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Back to pass, it's Finley. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big... You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Give to the running back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Overton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the grab.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. He's got him. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Butler. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Battiato. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, MTSU.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Braswell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And they're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
Looking to fire. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Finley. Throws to the back. The short hands, it's Braswell. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Walker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Battiato. Throwing right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Awesome body control, and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Boom. Smashes through the tackle. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Tipton. Defense covering it up and not... Offense get it back, it's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll run this one off right tackle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Overton. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Braswell. There he goes to the right. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Dumps it off in the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half. I
think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He's got him this time. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. With the catch, it's Butler. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
Racing down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush. Gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Battiato. Got his man. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Butler. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Fighting off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He's in open space downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw. It's Finley. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
That's reeled in. It's Butler. Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah,
and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Overton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that fourth down,
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Battiato. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, MTSU!
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Take over. First and 10.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Overton. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Georgia State, 35.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Take over. First and 10.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points.
huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give to the tailback. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
On the ground, it's Hunt. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Just feeds the running back. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Finley. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit.
Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They want that clock to run. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Picks up 4.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.